What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be finishing up this beautiful thing. Quick little backstory on the Evo 8 if you haven't really been following along, or if you're a new subscriber to the channel. We bought this car probably like 8 months ago, put maybe 100 miles on it, tore the entire thing apart engine bay wise, did a fully built motor, big turbo, made 740-ish wheel on E85, and then we tore the whole entire rear end and undercarriage apart and pretty much did a full complete restoration. We had a few issues with the car, needed to get some parts in, and everything is now here. So today we are gonna put this thing completely back together. I need to go through, re-torque everything that we ever touched, because I have a feeling we're gonna find some loose and maybe even potentially missing bolts. Car needs an alignment, car needs the side skirts put on, car needs fuel. There's hardly any fuel in the tank, so we're gonna have to go get E85 later. But before we do that, we got something in the mail for the STI build. These are the vents that go in these front bumper extension pieces. Let me show you guys real quick. Of course, these still need to be vinyl wrapped, that color, but that is how they're gonna sit. So I think that's gonna look really, really nice against the red or against whatever color we end up doing. If we repaint the car, if we wrap it a different color, either way, you can't go wrong with carbon fiber. Dope, I like those. So we have everything over here laid out that we need to install. First thing is the fuel filler neck. We threw this guy on last time and it was leaking. So I got that welded up, repowder coated. This is the hardware that we needed in from Mitsubishi, and then everything else that we had to pull off to get that fuel filler neck off. So that's pretty much all we have to install today. I'm just really excited to drive this thing again. Let's go ahead and get that boy on. All right, filler neck is back in. Such a pain to do on this car. Had to drop the subframe down about an inch to clear, but she's back in one piece and I didn't scratch it up, so that's cool. I'm gonna get all of that subframe or the whole rear end, all of that hardware back in and get everything torqued down to spec except for that pretty much any sort of suspension component part, and we can torque all of that down when the suspension is compressed, so whenever we get the car back on the ground. So the car's pretty much all finished up. We got that filler neck back on. Everything is torqued down underneath. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the ground. We need to get everything adjusted as far as the height goes. We put new wheels on it. I remember raising this coil over a little bit and then adjusting the camber on this side a little bit. We need to go around to the rest of the car and get it sitting at the exact height we want. We went from a stretchy boy tire to a not so stretchy boy tire. So yeah, let's get the camber set where we want it. Let's get the height set where we need it. And then we can go ahead and set the toe. So I'm not sure if I've raised the car in the past right after we put these wheels on. I feel like it's sitting quite a bit higher than it was with the old wheel setup, which is good. That's what we wanted. I took all the camber out of it. There wasn't a lot, maybe 3 or 4 degrees, but it's pretty much zeroed out now, front and rear. I'm gonna go ahead and do a string alignment. Basically, you run a string around the whole car, front wheel, front wheel. You zero out the toe. So if the string is touching the front and back of each wheel at the same time and the steering wheel is straight, that means your toe is zeroed out. I always get a little bit of pushback every time I show this in a video, and I've actually done this multiple times to where I'll align a car myself and then I'll bring it in for an alignment, just to have it double check. And every single time I've done it here, the toe has been spot on and they did not have to adjust it whatsoever. So I'm gonna keep doing it because it works for me and it's cheap because it's free. Free is cheap. Alignment is done. All of the hardware is torqued down to spec, except for the wheels. So what we need to do is install the carbon rear diffuser. While this car's up in the air, it makes life a whole lot easier. Get it down on the ground, torque the wheels, install the skirts, and technically this thing will be done. I also do have to install, I guess, the windshield wipers. I don't know why I've never put these back on, but I'm gonna put them on right now. What's up?
I like the cars.
Thank you, bro.
Are you a YouTuber?
Yeah.
Can I come by here sometimes to go to the park? Yeah, I see you guys sometimes. Watch your YouTube, I'll subscribe. Did you fix them all up?
Yeah.
Well, those are some nice cars.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
You too.
Thank you. We got a couple little things left before we go rip this car. Some stuff from JDC. You guys already know we run a ton of their stuff on this car. This. You get the point. We got more. These are some titanium valve stem caps. So hopefully nobody steals them. If you're watching this video, please don't steal these. So we're gonna get those on. And then I also grabbed some hardware. These will be for the hood hinge mounts right here. Let's go ahead and slap these on, get those guys on. I wish it wasn't so dark out for the first drive of this thing, but it is what it is. I'm headed down to grab E85 right now. First thing I noticed right off the bat, this thing ain't clunking no more like it used to in the rear. Every little bump before, something was severely clunking around, and that's not there anymore, so that's really nice. I'm curious to see how this rear diff is gonna feel, because we did that rear diff pack restack. So basically when we're getting a little rowdy, when we're going sideways, she should want to kick out a little bit easier in the rear. It's technically what's supposed to happen. Let's go grab some E85. Hopefully we make it because my gas light's on. These freaking low beams on this car are the worst I've ever freaking seen. This car is factory halogen, not HID. So I might throw some like LEDs in here, or maybe an aftermarket HID setup. But wow, brights are good. Lows, ass. All right, so this car's been acting kind of funny. I'm not sure if when you unplug the battery, because this is a dual map setup on this ECU. We have, of course, the pump gas map and then the E85 map. We have E85 in the car, straight up E85, no E70, no nothing. There's no flex fuel on this car. I'm kind of thinking that when you leave the battery unplugged and it resets the ECU, maybe it automatically goes back to the pump gas map, because it's not running anything like it should, or anything like it did before we completely torn it. So all you have to do on Evo 8 or 9, if you have a dual map setup, turn the ignition on, hold the gas pedal down for 5 seconds, check engine light will flash, and that is how you change the tune. So I'm gonna do that. If it runs better, we know she's good to go. I don't know how it would run with E85 on a pump gas map. I don't even know if it would run at all, but something's definitely weird with the car. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Definitely feels better. I'm gonna do one little tip in and see what happens. I don't want to rip it too hard though, especially at night in case something breaks and I'm in the middle of nowhere. Is this car really that fast? I completely forgot how quick this thing is. Holy shit. All right, one more little rip. Just up to like 5K. That is clearly the correct map. That's definitely the 85 map, because that's insane. I didn't do any pulls before, but just the way the car was running, I could tell something was off. And I'm pretty sure the only thing that tuner really adjusts going from pump to E85 is I know E85 takes like 20-ish% more fuel, from what I understand. And obviously you can run more boost and more timing because it's detonation resistant. Regardless though, I've been driving the 10 a lot, and then you hop in this car puts the 10 to shame. I need to turn the 10 up way more. Time for a big old Terpski. I'm gonna come back out in the morning and go do some more rips just to make sure she's good, but I'm pretty sure she's good. Good night, beautiful. Good old E85. Good morning, guys. Letting this thing warm up a little bit. I'm gonna cruise it, and then when it's fully warm, I'm gonna let her eat. Hopefully we don't break it. That'd be a not fun way to start off this morning. And this thing's loud. Sorry, Bobby. Sorry, neighbors. Second and third gear action and see what happens. Holy shit. I gotta bring Vader for a ride in this car. He thought the 10 wasn't all that impressive. I think he would like this one. It's been a few months since I banged the gears in this car. I kind of forget that it has a 6-speed in it sometimes, even though it's supposedly built 6-speed and a belt transfer. It still makes me nervous to brake said 6-speed. Turned up the boost or something. I don't remember this car being that fast. I feel like it's on like 80 pounds. We're on 41 pounds. My boost gauge is maxed out. I think this gauge goes to 30 pounds. So it just goes, it literally shuts off above 30 pounds. I don't need coffee this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and data log this thing later on today. When I get back to the shop, that's where the tuning laptop is at. Something's gotta be off. I don't remember this car being that fast. Like, I remember it being fast, but not like to where I'm literally shaking right now from doing pulls in this car. It's stupid. I just want to see what it's at for PSI. We didn't change anything though. I don't know. First impression of the whole rear end, all of the new bushings made it feel way better. All of the clunks are gone. I haven't slayed her sideways yet, so just like daily, like driving around, I haven't noticed anything with that rear diff. Like, nothing changed, but I don't think it was supposed to unless you're letting her eat. Overall, car is amazing. I love it. I should probably put the rear seat back in. We need to get a radio in here, of course, get all of this up here fixed. That's loose. Other than that though, this thing's pretty much ready to go. Yeah, I love this car, and it's scary. Okay. She's back. She's definitely back. It's also nice being able to do pulls and not worrying about that lower intercooler pipe ripping off or blowing off, because we finally fixed it properly. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Goodbye, my friends. I'll see you tomorrow.